Okay, Canada, how do you feel about this? Dads in the delivery room when baby is being born. We were a big fan of it. My husband was with me for both the births of both our sons. Anyway, our children. He was there. He was with me. But a study has found 3 in 10 British dads regret being present when their child was born.
Oh, was it too tough for you guys?
It breaks down the stats a little bit. It says only 1 in 10 fathers felt like they were being useful. The rest of them said that they really didn't feel prepared to help their partner. And I love this. The study revealed 21% of them couldn't help but make inappropriate jokes, while 1/5 played with medical equipment or unintentionally got in the midwife's way. How do you guys feel about this? Do you feel dads should be there? Ben is the dad on the table?
Yeah, I was in the room. I don't believe I was particularly useful, but I suspect it was, you know, if my wife wanted me there, I was going to be there. Look, I don't know. These guys were being honest with how they felt in that moment.
Yeah, that is true.
There's anything wrong with that. The more and maybe that can help the next generation of fathers. Maybe we need to do more to prepare these guys to do more.
Sure. It's a really good point because you go through these classes and, you know, initially because I was like, oh, this is hilarious. But then you think about it and you go through these classes and it's all about the birthing. Obviously, you know, that should be the majority of the conversation. But maybe like 10 minutes to talk about, dads, what is your role in the delivery room?
And what can you expect as well?
Well, that also, because I know that Drew, we called it uptown and downtown. And Drew wanted to be uptown.
Yep.
The whole time, but with our first child, our daughter, he got thrown into the downtown version by a nurse,
he took a detour.
And he will not talk about it to this day.
He's traumatized.
Because he didn't know what to expect,
He did not know what to expect, and I still don't know what happened downtown.
This is my thing. We took, with our first son, there were the classes offered by the health region, but then we took a step further and took a very intensive class all about childbirth. Are you at all surprised that I wanted to learn everything I could about childbirth? But what was interesting about the class is that like 10% of it was for me. 90% of it was for Jay and his ability to support me through labor because he was going to be my laboring partner.
Really?
Yes, and so he wasn't surprised at all. He actually delivered Jack.
Whoa.
He got to grab him, and the midwife said, hold on tight, because he'll be slippery.
Yeah,
and he got him out.
I do not trust myself in that one. I don't care how many classes I take.
This is what the midwife said, and I'll give this to you for food for thought. She said the only people that should be present in the room, other than physicians, should be the 2 people who were there during conception.
That's her opinion.
I love that.
That's her opinion.
That's all I wanted to.
All I know is I drop my phone all the time. And so in that moment, I'm going to leave it to a professional.
Okay.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah. No, but it's an interesting topic, and we're going to be there shortly, and so is Drew. You're going to be there.
Yeah, uptown, downtown,
be
all
uptown?
over town.
I don't know. Drew was listening, but listen, Jay, I mean, he helped. He was downtown. He was all the way downtown.
He was downtown.
Yeah.
Like he was driving at some point. But I think that's great. I think what a lovely moment, though.
Yeah, it was really cool. Obviously, with Jack, for him to deliver Jack and get to be the first one. With our second baby, we were actually at home. We were in bed, and I chose to deliver on his side of the bed, not on mine. So,
well
played,
well done.
and he got to see that Matt was a little boy, and he got to tell me right away, and he got to cut the cord and everything.
Let's not forget that a lot of those men, one of their issues was they just didn't feel useful.
Yeah,
it's not that
I can see that.
Some of them wanted to be there, they just didn't feel like they were contributing.
Another stat from this study, some fathers admitted to passing the time by having a turn on the gas and air, taking selfies or drawing pictures.
Yeah,
you don't feel you.
All right. All right.
You don't need self-
Men, we want to be there, we just want to be helpful. All right.